thing I need. I'm hoping it's just allergies, but it's still very blech.
How is the weather there? Because in the morning time you feel in every meeting you feel cold, something bad.
Yeah, I'm really hoping it's not that. I was fine when I went to bed last night. So I'm thinking maybe allergies. And so after after a meeting, I'm going to shower, and because stuff gets in your hair.
Oh, okay.
And then you sleep on it, you know, in terms of like pollen, you know, the stuff from trees.
Okay.
And if you sleep in it, then it gets in there. So
Yeah, sometimes happens.
Are there a lot of are there nature allergies where you're at?
Natural allergies. During a first rain, I got a cold.
Yeah,
happens.
right.
Other than that, high wind.
Yeah, that's right. High wind brings stuff in. Exactly.
Whether I will join or
well, he didn't say he wasn't. So let me see. Oh, but I could tell you one thing. Don't worry about the analytics. I can have Google Analytics do it.
Okay. Whether we have to going to do it integrate in our software or not, Google Analytics.
Yeah, I have to look at that. Yes. And probably into Airtable.
Okay.
And then into what I need, and then into Brevo. But I needed to put it in a database first, and then be able to separate out.
Okay.
You know, all of the different people with the different data.
Okay. Then I have the work. I have to do some analysis on Google Analytics tomorrow.
Oh, okay. All right.
They have prepared about heuristic rules, how they scoring in our code.
Right. Yeah, I'm hoping for you to do that, to start that when Arun gets in.
Okay.
This seems not to be a good time for him now.
Okay.
No, I'm just thinking because last week he was really late too.
Yeah, yes.
Do you want to, do something, and then, because I mean, it could be, last week is what, 20 minutes, 25 minutes. Do you want to do something else, and then we'll, as soon as Arun is saying he's joining, then we come back in?
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, can I share that heuristic document?
Oh, wait. Oh, invite. No, it's on the... Okay. No.
Invite the group. What's your plan for this weekend, Larry?
This weekend, work.
Okay.
Mostly work, not going anywhere. I'll be going out of town next weekend a little bit for Mother's Day.
Okay.
Let's see.
Is he reply anything, Arun?
I'm sorry?
Is Arun reply anything? Whether he is joining or not, anything? Arun is.
Yeah, he's just finding the link, I guess.
I share in a group.
I'm assuming any moment now because he was talking about the link. He was not saying that he was going to be late, so.
Okay. Then he will join.
Yes, so in America, next week, next Sunday, not this Sunday, but next Sunday is Mother's Day.
Oh, yeah.
We have that here in America.
Okay.
We have a Mother's Day and we have a Father's Day. Father's Day is in June.
Hello.
Hi. My allergies are really bad, so I'm probably going to be like, whatever.
Normally you will send the invite, right? So
No, Jay has been, for the Thursday mornings, Jay has been sending the invite for the Thursday mornings
I have only
on the group chat.
Okay. Normally I saw your invite before. This is the first time I'm seeing Jaya's invite. Google Meet invite. Jaya's invite will be Teams meeting. Normally.
The Teams meeting.
Yeah.
Teams meeting. Yeah. It's all good. You're here.
Yeah.
So I in the meeting last night, Arun, I had asked Jaya, because Jay was going over the scraper stuff, and so I asked her to look at the heuristics and that David had purportedly done, and as that secondary filter. And so, because I'm seeing events come in that have words in them that was supposed to take care of. And so I don't know if it's something that he didn't finish, or I know he worked on it. I have texts from that, and we went over all the different words. So anyways, and before JS starts, did you find that coding for the heuristics in when you were going over the app?
Which one, Lori? Because I didn't do the analysis on that. Because if I want to do that analysis, then I need to start. Because
no. I know I never asked you to do the analysis. I was just saying, as you were, you were going through, if you happened to see it or not before.
The heuristics, in the sense it's auto approve or reject, right?
For what?
Rule.
Oh, go ahead, Jaya.
It's a rule to. For example, if you are rejecting event, means we are following some rules to reject that event, no?
That's what I told, right? Auto approve or reject. That's what I asked, right? Yeah, auto approve or reject.
So
that's already there, right, Lori? If something we are going to modify that.
Well, that I just wanted eyes on it, right? And so Jaya just looked into it to see if she could find it and what was in there.
Okay.
Because once again, this is something that David did, so we have to just, check into it.
No, we already have a Jira, right? We have a Jira that for automation, right? Like AI automation that we discussed long back, like 3 or 4 months back, we discussed, right? When we are doing automation, we'll go through the heuristics again, and then we'll check whether we are going to do the same kind of things in the like an automated way.
Oh, right. If we were going to start using AI or something like
Yeah.
that. Yeah. Well, I'm not quite there yet, with that. So I just wanted to know what was in there.
Okay.
And Jaya was already working on the scraper. So it was a natural extension for her to just look and see what she could find. And because events are coming in with words that like family. I know that we had taken out family. What I mean by we is David and things like that. So Jaya, what did you find? Huh.
What is meant by heuristics? I found what are the files? Entry point.
No, we need the rules. We don't need the files.
Yeah, hard rejections, disqualifying words. Here are the words currently listing. If these words are there, we have to disqualify directly.
Art class. Okay. Art class is disqualifying word, Lori. Why we decided art class is a disqualified word?
Because they're almost all over $25.
Okay, dance class, yoga class, fitness class, everything is all over $25. More than that?
Yeah, usually. But the thing is, some of them are coming through. Anyway,
no, some of them are free classes are there, right? In that case, it will be ignored, right? So we can just remove those, and then anyhow we have the pricing filter, right? Rules, right? If there is more than $25, it will automatically go into rejected and that filter.
Right.
Maybe we can
except that, like I said, some of them are coming through, and so I was just curious on what David had done. And so this is what you found then, Jaya, right?
Yeah, in the code.
Okay.
And missing or invalid event date is there, we can reject here rejecting the events. And another thing,
right.
Yeah, these are all like normal
Monday,
rules.
Tuesday, Wednesday is rejected.
Right. And those seem to always work. It's just the word ones get a little tricky sometimes, right?
Can you open the code, Jaya, and show me where this logic is there?
Which is the
file? I'm so sorry, you guys.
Library disqualifying word.
No, that's disqualifying words is there, but where is the logic? David is calling that logic, disqualifying word.
Yeah, that only I have to go and check. That file will be there maybe.
So you doing okay this morning, Arun?
Yeah, Lori, I was working on vulnerabilities. So we have more than 5 repos, and it has more than different vulnerabilities for Spring Boot. I'm trying to fix it, and I'm working on the POC for upgrading Spring Boot version to 4.x because currently we are in 3.x, and 3.5.14 is the one I upgraded yesterday. Today they release 15, and that's end of life cycle is June, so I can't use that after June. So I need to work on those. But 4.x is a major upgrade. It has a lot of duplicated code. Like they removed most of the old code from Java 1.6, 7, and 8. Yeah, I know those codes. I manually written those codes long back when I was working in Java 1.6. That's what I started.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of work right now.
It's not a lot of work now, but future. I need to document it for like after 2 months. I need to do that, and parallelly, I'm just I have a user story to automate that vulnerability fix automatically instead of manually every time I'm doing it. I already used AI to check the vulnerabilities and fix it as soon as possible, and I presented that to my team, and then I presented to FG AM61, like other team also, how they can use it before pushing the code into prod.
Right.
Yeah, I document that everything in a page, and then I explain them how they can do it in a day-to-day basis. Because if it is a day-to-day basis, then it will not be like a big issue. Now. We have more than 8,000 vulnerabilities across VM.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So Jay, did you find the logic?
Oh, yeah. Searching. Actually, this function I have to check on in which file it's calling. These are all the logic. I have to check it's where it's calling and how it check in that David code. I have to check.
No. Just show me the code where it is, because you already did the analysis, right? So if you show the code, that will be easy. Like I can show what he is doing by seeing the code itself. I can able to say. Is this guy disqualified? No, don't use Notepad. Just use cursor or use ID like IntelliJ, Visual Studio or something.
Okay.
Notepad you can find. Notepad you can find only one file. We need to traverse the code, right? So ID is the best place to traverse the code.
Question: When?
No. Just to go back to that file search, that left side top, how the second one, right? Don't ask AI. That one it will show all the pages. Just no. Like go to the left side top, left side. There is a file section, and then search is there, right? Search with the file name there. Now below that there is a four icons, right? Minimize the AI window, like close the AI window, and then just it will exhibit automatically. Close the AI window. Yeah. No. Close the AI window.
This one.
On the right side AI window is there, right? Close the AI window. No, right side. Yeah, close the AI window, so it will automatically, you can just expand this. Yeah, the second icon, if you click on the second icon.
This one.
No, second icon, I'm saying files, search, git, and then you have those. No, below that you have four icons, right? Below file, you have four icons. Yeah. So search the JS file. Yeah. Or Word, you can search it here. Like before you used which IDE, Jaya? For your development?
VS Code.
Then I think you can use VS Code also. No, you can use VS Code also. It will be easy. If you are familiar with VS Code, you can use VS Code. Just you can use cursor whenever you are having something to check with AI. Also, when you are sharing the document, right? Like, can you update a little bit of the words with like business terms, not fully technical one. Just update the business terms. Like the plain English, if you update something, that will be easy for Lori to understand. Because most of the documents are fully technical only. Like Lori will not understand. I can understand, but Lori can't understand those technical terms.
But some technical things are there. No, purely means.
No, technical things. It's only for us, right? Lori can't. Like yesterday, I saw your document with the slug. It has only the technical document, API details and those things. For her, it's only required is first two columns. Other columns are not required for her. Yeah. You can just prepare a sheet according to the business terms. Because all the documents which I am sharing to Lori will have only the plain English text.
Okay, only the logic.
Yeah, only the logic is required for her. So she can able to correct the logic, whether we are writing correctly or not, she can able to tell us. If you share the technical terms, then you need to explain all that.
And plus for you guys and anything in the future, then now that we're, looking in all this stuff and everything that, we can finally document what David did. Right. And then, so that should help us if we rebuild or do something different, right?
Yeah, like David did the documentation, Lori, but not fully, but he did it everything in the MD file. Like .md file he created for each and everything. The same way I'm also creating, whenever I'm doing a new API, I'm just creating a MD file.
Okay.
Like in future, some other developer comes, they can just go through the MD file. That's a GitHub standard.
Oh, good. Okay. All right. So that was done okay then, that part. Okay. All right.
But whatever he did it in MD file documentation, but some of the things he didn't do it itself. So that's the reason it's missing in document also. Yeah, as you see, right, or if you see Jaya was going to that MDB file, event scoring and heuristics.md, it has set rules and logic, everything, it documented it.
Right, I see now the approved categories, virtual keywords. Yeah, I'm seeing those.
Yeah.
The maximum points.
So, right, there's the heuristics, the points. I remember looking at that. So I know he had done some work, you know.
So you did this analysis from this Jaya, and then you found out this? No, this document I can see this was created by us. That I'm saying is, did you check each and every parameter, how they are, like how this logic are written?
Yes. Yes, sir. Based on that only I created MD files for this.
No, I'm not saying the document that you created is different, right? I'm just saying, did you understand this code, how he written each and every line by line? That's I'm asking. Document is different. I'm asking the code. For example, in case if future, if I want to add another word or another virtual keyword or some other thing, like I want to increase my pricing from $25 to $35, what are the places we need to make changes? That's those things you did analysis.
That's right.
No, that you know that you do analysis. I'm asking that you did the analysis on those part, because this is a major thing, right? We are going to upgrade it, then we need to know all those things, right?
Yeah, here the maximum allowed price is 25. Everything here the logic is checked. And threshold point is 0.7. That point only we have auto promote. After the 0.7 and above that only we are auto promote that event. Less than and then we have one function also, positive plus negative plus 2. Everything I have
No, can you just check the confidence, that one, right? What is the threshold, right? Auto approve, can you just search that word inside this file?
Confidence threshold is there.
Yeah, can you search this word inside this file? Okay, can you scroll, like go down? Okay, auto promote the confidence. Can you go scroll down?
Up or down?
Down, yeah. Threshold, yeah, written down. Yeah, down. Last place where it is called. Okay, this is what export is. Let's export. Okay, can you scroll up and go and search with the word confidence? Search with the word confidence, like where we have the mapping, right? You saw the mapping view in third place, right? You search with the word confidence in small case.
Small case only need or?
Yeah, anything small case or capital case, it will automatically search. Yeah, like next. So this confidence is the parameter for us. In future, if you are making any AI changes, then it's a key parameter for us.
Okay, so you're saying if we put AI in to better filter?
No. In future, if you are implementing AI, then confidence is the key for us to give to AI to auto approve it based on the confidence.
Okay.
Like David has written confidence 0 means it's hard reject, and then 0.7 is the approval level. He wrote it, and then that's why I just want to see how he wrote 0.7.
All right. So you guys understand David's thinking, and it was okay. All right.
But I just want to know how he come up with the 0.7 value.
Right.
So I need to do that somewhere else.
I will explain.
Oh, you found a formula?
Yes.
Yeah, this how we got these positive points, negative points in the code itself. Not going to do the document. Just go to the code itself. He has that point formula there. Okay, positive points, negative points, plus max negative points divided. Like, did you run this formula for a single search manually, like just in a notepad? That way we can able to see how we wrote that one. Like, just copy that formula put it in a notepad, and then you can do it.
Maximum
Do a
3
search.
positive points is needed.
No, those things you can get it from the browser, right? Like from console, you can get those values. For sure, somewhere you will print those values in console, somewhere, or it will be in the response. Somewhere it will be there. Those, if you put that in a notepad, and positive points is 0.9, negative points is 0.1, something, it will be there. If you run that in the manually with that, once you can able to see how we wrote that logic, we can able to identify that. We can use it for AI, that same logic.
For example, if you have positive points,
No, these values, just these values, you need to get it from the response. Yeah, not
constant value derived from our software only. Maximum positive points is 4, negative points is 2. We have done some formula also.
I'm sure he got that from chat. I'm sure he got that from.
Here, 4 plus 2 by 6, 1.
no. Like, did you do the analysis? How we come up with these points? That's what I'm asking.
For something it has given one. If it's less than 25 something, it's given something for that point. Positive points. It is given. Each and everything he has given one plus 1 point.
No. I'm just asking how he come up with the point. That one we need to do, because we can't ask David now, right? What logic he thought that time, during that time. How he come up with the points?
Actually, positive means one means if it's valid category and lead time is greater than 7 days. Capacity assumed no virtual keywords. Yes, given positive plus 1.
Okay, but you showed 4, right? For max pass something, you showed 4, right? How we come up with the 4? That's what, like, I'm just trying to see how we are doing this logic.
Wait, I will not apply any value and not check in depth.
So it's all about the 0.7.
Yeah, Lori, I'm just trying to understand how he come up with the 0.7, that base criteria, and then how he is deciding this is a 0.4 is the max point for positive, and max 2 is the negative points. How he has decided those things, like how he come up with those points, we need to understand that. In case if you are modifying that some in the future, then we need to know how he come up with the points, because we can't ask him now. So how he got those points, like during initial stages, he may think, okay, max 4 points will be the correct logic we can apply for
It takes some 1 more day for me to do. Tomorrow evening I will give that result because already I have done some research. How we want to do 0.7 as that point. Everything I will check and let you know why is doing 0.7 as that threshold.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. It will not be in the code. For sure, it will not be in the code.
Okay.
Somewhere in his mind, he thought that. So we need to see how, how he come up with those points. We need to do some full round, like permutation and combination.
What I thought was already as maximum points somewhat as checked, I think. So positive.
No, I understand that, but what I'm saying is, if you are going to automate this, right? What is the first thing you will do it? Like if you are going to automate this, what will be your first analysis from this point? Like if you are going to automate this project, like automate this flow,
Okay.
what you will do? What are the basic things we need to analyze, right? First thing is how we come up with those points.
Okay.
That's the best thing, right? So we need to know, okay, if I pass this to AI, what AI will do it.
Okay.
Or something like if you are going to write a batch script or if you are going to write a Perl script or something, if you are going to do it as an automated way to approve it daily at morning 9 o'clock or something, then what are the points he did it?
Because I have to do some more research because it has
Yeah.
with I will give it tomorrow in details because I have to do some more examples and now I only get the datas. I have to do YS 10.7.
No, examples is already there. We need the points, how we come up with those points.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll check.
Like how we think in that way. And can you open the code and show like where he did at the max 4 points he decided? And I'm sure it will be a constant value. Max. Can you search with the word max? Yeah, control A, delete. Yeah.
That's not it.
So where that like go to the top first, like go to the top of the control home. Yeah, can you just to scroll the side? Max allowed. Like, can you just click on max allowed? Like, no. Just click on max allowed. Where you saw the first place, right? Somewhere you saw that max points. You see that it's a constant value, 37 and 38 line number.
Which line?
Line number 37 and 38. Those are all hard-coded value. He defined all those as a hard-coded value. It's not from the somewhere he derived it. That's what I'm saying. We need to understand how he come up with those values. Like threshold 0.7, how he completed, like it's auto-approved for 0.7, it's auto-approved. 0.5 to 0.7, it needs review. Like how he did this analysis and come up with those points, we need to understand that.
Okay.
Yeah, it will not be there in the code. Just we need to see what are the scenarios he tried it, and then okay, this will be my max point I can have for positive. This is my max point I can have for negative. So he did some analysis based on that. He derived those values as a constant values, right? So we need to do the same thing. Like you need to understand how he did it, and then we are going to do it in a reverse way. Or he did it in like normal way. We are going to do it in a reverse way. How we come up with these points.
Whether he has followed some other rules or you have to check.
So that's what we need to understand, right? That's what we are going to identify. Like if I am in your place, what I will do is I'll do this logic. One time I'll do this scrapper with this one, and I got these values, and I am going to do my max point as 5 and max negative point as 3. Then most of the events will got rejected because of that threshold is not matching. So I will do this in round robin, and then okay, this will be my like what do we say, my par limit. And then this based on this, okay, I will auto approve the event. 0.7 is my limit. That's what
he has come to that idea 0.7 or this in his mind. I will check.
Yeah.
I will do the research and give the. I will keep posted.
Yeah. Okay.
Other than that, scrapper.
Yeah, the scrapper logic you did right. We are going back to the previous stage itself. It's not. I don't know. It's not. I'm not seeing any improvement in that analysis. Yeah. Because as per the document you mentioned, right? You mentioned you are going to call slug every time, right? In case if we are tracking live entertainment and in the background you are going to make 4 calls with slug, right?
Yeah, and all categories also there. If they want, you can.
No, all categories. Then how many calls you will make? Like if you open your document, right? If you open your analysis document, how many calls you are going to make if I am choosing all categories?
Actually, 5, I think.
5.
Yes.
No, we did it last night, and we clicked 4 times, and we got within each category, I got multiple events for the different mappings, and so it looked like on the surface it was just one call, but what I guess we're asking, or what about the question is that is there additional scraping calls happening before that one? You know what I mean? Is it just one? Are we asking just once? We're just asking once.
Okay, so okay. Actually, all categories, and then 4 main categories I have done here. For each main category, I have linked all subcategories related to that.
Yeah, you linked it. I'm just asking is okay. In case you are choosing live entertainment and you are just giving a manual scrap, how many calls you are making to scrapper?
How many calls means one? Actually, for this 4, I do 4 URL. Actually, I am linked 4 times. Parallelly, it called 4.
Parallel, it is calling 4 in the sense 4 categories, 4 calls. You are saying or
4 subcategories.
4 calls.
Yes.
Okay, then again we are into the same problem, right?
No, okay. You're talking about 4 calls per category?
4 subcategories.
It depends. It depends on the subcategory, Lori. Not only 4. If it has 10 subcategory, then it will be 10 calls.
For example, live entertainment means it will call this 4. Open mic, comedy, stand-up, comedy improvement. I link all the subcategories 4. It call that 4 URL parallelly, and will.
Okay, so I'm sorry, I'm fuzzy. The bottom line for this is that we have to really we have to be able to set it up so we are pulling from Eventbrite less, like literally less. So you know, that if there was the way to combine, right, which is what we were talking about, so that somehow we would not be pulling from Eventbrite, in multiple calls, that we could do it in less calls, because once we start scaling to other cities, it could become a problem. So the question was that for what you did, so if I want, here's how I can understand it. So live entertainment. And so if we're to combine, so instead of what I had, which was I had to do a separate call, I had to do a separate pull for comedy clubs and a separate pull for music, right? And a separate call for, magicians, all right? We wanted, instead of those 3 separate calls, we just want to do one call, one pull for live entertainment.
Yeah, it
Is that
parallelly calls that 4 URL. Before that, how it will happen means each time we have to check comedy club and live music, like that. Now it at a time it call for 4 subcategories and retrieve all the 4 subcategories at the same time.
okay? That's only one pull. That's only one pulling.
One call is not possible, I think, Lori, because in Eventbrite, that valid URL is like that only. Here itself, you can't give live entertainment or 4 categories in that same way, because here this URL is the valid one. That's the problem. Is there any idea, Arun?
I think yesterday, after this reviewing the document, I was thinking, and I did some more analysis.
Because valid URL only Eventbrite will pull.
No. I'm not saying this is a valid URL, but I'm saying instead of making this as a scrapper with those, because again we are going back to the same place, right?
Yeah.
But only the thing is, Lori is not going to trigger 13 calls or 15 calls. Lori is going to trigger 4 calls, but in the background, Social 6 is going to make all the same 15 calls in the background. So again, we are going to back to the same performance wise and everything. And if we are reaching the limit, then Eventbrite will not send the response back for us, like after that, for certain limit.
So all we've done right now is made it a little easier for me not to have to click so much. But the impact is still happening from Eventbrite to Eventbrite. And so in that, I'm sure will become unsustainable once I'm in 2 or 3 cities, because it already sometimes throttles down just with what I'm doing here. It throttles, it throttles it down. And or doesn't work.
Other choices API. For that API also we need event ID scrapping. Using that scrap.
No, I don't think we need a event ID scrapping, because yesterday I was reviewing the document. That time only I found okay, these are the pain points we'll have when we are doing this. From UI perspective, Lori will be okay. But in case in future, if I am not there, okay, you are alone there, then if Eventbrite is throwing an error, we can't ask Lori to purchase the license to one, right?
Yeah.
Because license is costlier for Eventbrite API we are going to use. The limit they have for free version certain limit, and then for licensed one they have certain limit. So we need to make sure we are below the. In case if we are going to 100 cities, then how we are going to manage it? We need to make. If you think of in this scenario, if you are making one city 13 calls, 100 city will be 1,300 calls you are going to make, and you need to think of the performance of the app also.
Well, and plus, as we grow members, I'm going to need more events. Even, so, what is, and I certainly can do a chat, and we can get the math on that right away in terms of the number of calls it's going to take for 1,000 people, 5,000 members, 10,000 members. But, right now we're barely doing, some events in once a week for testing. And, there's still times when, it doesn't want to give it, because I think of the quick succession of the polls, right?
Okay.
And so, yeah. And we've already looked at Eventbrite, and they don't, we've already had that discussion of where they don't really care. They don't really care. They've taken away their support lines for content creators that pull these events off. So they're left to their own. We're all left to our own devices.
Okay.
And they don't want to charge because they don't want to have to deal with it. So that's why they don't charge for it.
Okay. Then what's our plan? Because this one, if the city is increased, the loading will be higher. Pulling, otherwise we have to. If you choose API, that API direct API is not accepted for Eventbrite. Only event ID. Using event ID only we can able to fetch all those things from Eventbrite. That's also the. What's your idea, I don't know.
No, based on my analysis, whatever we did it, currently we did it, right? It's only we did it as a get method. You are using get method, right? As we are using only get method, I guess. Change it to post method. Yesterday I did an analysis and I did a post method. I am able to get all the in four query, I'm able to get all the subcategories. I tried with 15 subcategories. I'm able to get 4 requests. I was doing yesterday. I was after seeing your document, and I was thinking what will be the future, like in case if I'm adding another city and I'm owing how many requests and those things. If I did the analytics based on that, and it like the request will be too much and the app will not sustain, because if I'm in a remote area, this will not work out. Because based on the network also we need to think of it, right? If I'm in office, or if I'm in a better network spot, if I'm moving out and moving to some other place, like for example, if I'm traveling to Florida, my network will be very bad for sure, because I can't even talk with my phone itself, some places. So yesterday I was doing that analysis. Instead of get, I went with the post, and I am able to pass category as a main category as live entertainment, and subcategories I am able to pass all this as a array. I passed as an array and I got the response, and I am able to map it, and in UI everything is working fine, and even all response was success. I did the basic analysis and I'm able to do that. I think if I spend another an hour, I can able to formulate everything, and then I can able to complete that. That way of approach, we can do it, and then we can review it once with Lori, whether she is okay with that, then we can proceed with that.
Yeah, okay. Which one is better? That is okay.
No, that's what I'm saying, because in future, if I am going to implement the same for backend app, mobile app will not handle this for sure. Mobile app can't handle this many loads for sure, because 13 calls you are making for a single for 4 categories, right? For single city, that too one time. Like in case if you are daily morning, if your Lori is logging in and she is doing this game, I think David wrote a API, and then he wrote a cron job in the background. It is doing. On the day we discussed, right? You asked about those buttons, right? In the Eventbrite, we have 3 different buttons. What is the purpose of that buttons? Maybe I thought he wrote a background automated job, but he didn't completed it. But he started that. If it runs, like if automated job we are running it, like with the AI, like we can't control that. AI will not know how the limit and everything, right? AI will trigger all the requests at the same time. So we need to think of that perspective, and performance wise, like how it reacts, how the app will work, and how. Lori, you mentioned it will support till 2000 something, right? That's what the threshold David told you, right? Like 1000.
I'm sorry, say that again.
Like our app will support max 1500 or 2000 users, right? Max it, David told, right? At the same time.
Oh, you mean when? Are you talking about generally speaking before we would have to do like an upgrade or something? Yeah, he thought around 2000.
Okay. So he thought 2000 till 2000 this app will work, like like whatever the infrastructure we have, this will work for 2000 users.
Say that again.
Like the infrastructure we have now, it will work for 2000 users.
Yeah, so what he was building and all the pieces of it, we thought 2000 before there would need be whatever changes. Yeah, but we never got into any of the details of that or the analysis of that. The deep analysis of it.
Okay.
I mean, I think that, certainly the app itself, I don't think numbers are, I don't think 2000 necessarily is the cap. I think it's obviously much more having to do with Eventbrite.
Yeah. No, what I'm saying is 2000, why I asked is if 2000 people are accessing the app at the same time, if our app I'm able to handle it, like in the front end, back end also will handle a similar kind of request. Approximately 2000 means I'm saying thinking of the CPU size and cap limit and everything, memory, everything we need to think right of, right?
Right.
If it is for sure, he did some analysis and then he come up with that plan. 2000 will be the max accepted criteria for now, based on the infra we have.
Yeah.
Okay. Without scrapping, is it possible using AI to retrieve event from Eventbrite?
No. AI part we are trying to do is as I think David wrote a batch up. I think he started. I'm just guessing in his mind what he thought. Maybe AI, like he wrote a batch job, right? Batch job will automatically retrieve the data at 7 a.m. in the morning. Either is whichever the time he set it up, and it will pull all the events and it will send it to the heuristics, like how we are doing the heuristics now, right? Like it will pass it to the heuristics how it is doing. That then the AI part will come up. Like the AI part will be, I think his mindset was that way, because normally if I'm also there, I will also write it in the same way.
Actually, automated and the cron jobs are not there in our code, no.
It's there, right? Because I wrote almost 5 or 6 cron job from my side itself for cancel 48 hours, 72 hours. Those logics itself cron job.
So is there any scheduled like that?
Yeah, it will be there in the code, right? If you check the cron scheduler, something, file will be there for sure.
Right.
The code will be there for sure.
I am reading, I just did a chat on who are the largest commercial content users from Eventbrite, and there are there's the commercial users, scraper data platforms, yada yada yada, and it says Appify.
Appify is the major company. Yeah, I was checking Appify website.
Yeah, saying it can run 1 million events, run up to 1 million events on a paid plan. Now, on Eventbrite's pages, so Jace, you understand, there is no commercial API token for sale from Eventbrite.
Okay.
I just looked it up again. But if you are a large, you have to get, quote, special permission if you are a large commercial operation pulling from Eventbrite. So I'm assuming that if you contact them because you're going to be doing a large commercial operation, they're going to, you're going to need that additional smooth access, and they're going to charge them for it. There's no way, no how, they're not. But it's not published anywhere. So it sounds like it's all like a negotiating, right? That you contact them and say, we're going to be pulling 100,000 events a month. Then, and we want it to be smooth, then they're going to tell you what they think that, they're going to, you're going to be charged for that. So there's obviously an API key that they give to these large commercial, because there's no way that these aggregators are using the same pipeline I am. There's no way, right? Because their businesses wouldn't survive. So that's how Eventbrite is obviously doing it, but there is no published pricing for those big commercial licenses.
But yesterday I was doing that analysis, Lori. I found Appify was having some license, but Appify license is little different. Like they are having free license for everywhere, like free, starter, scale, and last one is business. Each one is $20 per month, but based on the IP, they are restricting it. How, like, if you are triggering the request, then it will be your IP. Only one IP can be triggered. Like that, they are restricting each one. They are restricting there.
What do you mean by restricting? Yeah, so they're selling, that they're the intermediary between Eventbrite and me.
Yeah.
So Eventbrite figures we don't have to do any of that, because there's other people that will do that for us. So we just sell a key to the largest operators, and then those operators resell it. That's what this is.
Yeah. I think Appify is the biggest one, and they have monthly $20 as a subscription price. And then based on the usage, they are going to charge. It's a
right
paid one.
So is there one, do they have a largest price structure in terms of where it's more, like big?
Based on that, I don't know, but we can check Appify later. And I think Appify has, yesterday I was checking the limit, it's prepaid. So whenever we are making a call, then we need to pay certain cents to them, like 0.6 or something, based on our usage, like 1,000 calls, something 0.6 or something like that. They are charging us, not charging us.
I mean, it's like credits?
I think it's a prepaid they mentioned. I don't know how the credits works in Appify.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll look at that.
Yeah.
I'll have to look at the deck today. So sure,
But
I mean,
I didn't use Happify, Lori, because I don't want to pay anything for the Eventbrite. So I didn't use Happify.
no.
I did the existing call itself. What I did yesterday was doing event_all is the API call we are making currently. The same response because I don't want to make any changes in heuristics. So I just used the API. I need the same similar kind of response. Instead of passing the request, instead of get request, if I pass the post request, I just pass all the parameters whichever I needed it. So I did it in a different analysis, and then I checked in different sites, and Eventbrite has a API kind of thing, and it has post method instead of scrapper. It's the same scrapper API. They have instead of get, David used to get because he thought it's a small thing, and then he used to get, and I changed it to post yesterday in my local, and I tried to trigger it, and then in the request body itself, I'm passing that page limit. Instead of passing it in the URL, I'm passing it in the request parameter, like page limit 1, and then category, main category, and subcategory, and then which city. I'm passing those as a parameter. Yeah, those 4 or 5 things I passed as a parameter in request body, and I'm able to get the response. Yesterday, I was seeing in my console how many requests are made when I'm triggering that one scrapper call. I saw only one request triggered, and I got the same response how we are getting it now.
okay.
Yeah, I mapped it, and then I auto reject and everything. It worked, but I need to test it fully. But I didn't. I tested only for 2 or 3 events. And
Okay.
participation activity, I didn't got any response, so I need to compare with prod and my results in local.
And that might.
Can you share that post?
It's in my personal, like it's in my that laptop. I'm connected to my office laptop now.
Okay. Do you have any document? At least for one event, have you request? Have you?
No, that's what everything is in my personal laptop. This is my BMW laptop. I can't access that because already I am connected to my open Wi-Fi for connecting this call itself.
Okay.
We are not supposed to connect to open Wi-Fi.
Right. No, we'll set up a meeting when you want to show us.
Yeah, sure. I will. I didn't do the complete analysis yesterday. I was just informing Lori that I was reviewing your document. That time I was doing the analysis because without doing the analysis, I can't able to review your document, right? So parallelly, I was doing the analysis. I kept in my 2 monitors. Right. I kept your document in 1 monitor, and I was doing analysis and then just comparing it. Parallelly, I was working in ChatGPT in another monitor, and I was asking what are the logics, and if I'm making 1,000 users and 1,000 events I want to pull, what will be the what will the max hit points I will affect, and what are the places I will get the issue. Those are the things I was asking ChatGPT, and it was giving all the results. It told me first thing it told me is performance will be completely impacted with this logic.
And one more thing, if some of the people following that post that other companies is a proved one now. Actually, okay.
No. If proved one means
it's working perfectly. Actually,
you're asking me or you are saying?
Asking you.
Okay. No, proved one means that's the reason they are published in Eventbrite's website, right?
Because if any other company following like that.
No, because as I mentioned, right, I'm just doing that initial analysis. I just did 1 hour after my son slept yesterday.
I just want to make sure.
That's what I'm saying also. What I did is when I was reviewing your document, I was just doing the analysis instead of get request. If I put post request, what are the impacts I will have it? I was doing that comparison.
Okay.
I was preparing the comparison for my analysis before approving it, right? Because if I am approved it and you did the changes, future Lori is asking us what response that we need to review the response, right? We are responsible when we are implementing some changes, right? So that's the reason I was thinking all those futuristic points also.
Okay.
Right, because the thing is, the future in terms of me scaling to a second city is going to become fairly quickly after the first city. Yeah. And to test all that out, and before I start scaling faster. So I'm going to do the first 2-3 cities slowly. Because to see of the load, right? All the loads, as Arun was talking about, loads on the app, loads just in terms of the different cities, everything, how the marketing is going. And because I want to be really ready to start scaling it's better to have that data before, better have the data and have the app and everything robust enough to then do that. And we'll need to play with like 2 cities, 3 cities, and then we'll have a much better understanding, right, of what we need to do to bulletproof, to make it more robust. The last question in this, and then we're going to move to the one last thing.
Can you share in the evening, Aruna, that one post? Because I will parallelly work tomorrow in my morning time.
Once it is done, I think if my POC is done, I'll done the coding itself. So because that's what I'm trying to do. It like once my POC is done, like everything will be done in my local itself. So I think I will see like which one will be the best, and then we can go with that approach. Yeah, because yesterday I was like not completely.
I will put that then heuristic code. You will once you finalist, you share me.
No. That's not what I'm saying. Once I finalized it, then I just commit the code. That's it. Just push it, and then you can just open it and review it whether it's so like it's working in all perspective or not. You can check it.
Okay.
Yeah, but currently,
at some point, we may still at some point, which will be a good problem, right? I mean, if I'm getting to the number of members. I mean, there may be a point where we just have to go to one of those third parties, right? Because if we start, when it gets to that point, and then we might be able to absorb the cost of that. We should be able to absorb the cost of that in terms of using an Appify or whatever. But what's great is if we can keep that not to have to happen until, until we absolutely have to. I don't know. Maybe they'll in the future be able to work it out without it. But I guess what I'm saying is that at least that is a backup that we could have down the line, right? Using a third party scrapper, using a right? Yeah. Okay. So
in the sense you are saying similar.
What's that?
Third party scraper, you were saying in the similar kind of like Eventbrite, like different one like Ticketmaster or something.
Yeah, I mean using a larger commercial aggregator, that they've already have the relationship with Eventbrite and they're pulling like thousands and thousands of events. Yeah. But I'm saying is that that's a backup for the future if we don't, if at some point whatever we've done is just not that's all I'm saying. I'm saying that there's two solutions, right? There's the solution that we can.
I am thinking, as you mentioned, when we are planning, like as part of we discussed long back, right? Like 4 months back when we discussed about that AI feature. Maybe we can think of that during AI. We can just think of if we use Appify, what will be the best part? We can use it, and then how AI can integrate with the Appify, and then exactly. Because we need to do the analytics based on the usage also, like how much calls we are going to make it, how much we are going to pay monthly for Appify. That also we need to make sure before we are. Yes,
exactly. And by then I'll know how much I need to pay to, how much my marketing costs are per member. After we get to 2 to 3 cities, all of those costs. Or, the analysis of all of the costs to run are going to come much more in line, all that data. And then we can say, okay, what can we do to grow? What's our next level of money we can put in, right? To get to that next level. And so that's a great idea. Yeah. Yep. Okay. So the last thing is, so Jaya, you showed me last night because we started tinkering around. You went into one of your users, and so I could show you the glass. But then when I said, okay, go ahead and test the cancel part. So you canceled an event, but then it still showed 2 events together to choose. And so that wasn't in your local, right? Was that prod?
Yes. Actually, yesterday we checked Aruna. We have cancelled one event. But after that is again third. That's to show only one third event, but it shows two events after that.
2 events from same category, because I asked the same question to Lori. 2
Yeah,
events
so
from same
I
category.
can't remember, and I'm sorry, but
Yeah.
was it 2 events from the same category?
There is
I don't-
mentioned any category and all, not showing that.
Right. So the other problem with that, Arun, was even if it was a different category, they were together. So they weren't separate, like, okay, now I still have to choose from the second category. It was just 2, though there was the one underneath saying you are going,
Yeah.
and then there was these other 2, and they were together on the screen like that.
Yeah, that's the way it was designed. So we need to make sure we are putting it in second line if it is from different category.
Okay, so can you still go in there? Can you show Arun? Because I was terrible at trying to explain it to him.
Okay. Wait, it's not also.
Because he said that he tested it and so we just need to see what we did last night.
Maybe my testing maybe got different one, because if you don't have any events, then it will show only one events. Maybe my category doesn't have any.
All right, okay.
Yeah.
Which comes back to me. All right. Well,
No, I'm just asking, like, if I don't have any events, that's what I asked about the user ID, so I can just log into the user ID and check the corresponding, like, how the response is.
And when she brought in the user, she was post the 28 days because she got the chance to do the events, to choose the categories again. Yeah. But it worked right for me, I think, because I tested it too. Let me make sure that, okay.
You can check for any new user also.
Okay. Okay.
Let me see how many events we got in there. We have 9 events in there, Arun. And we have, let's see. We have 4 cultural, culinary, 2 culinary. Okay, that's a problem. 2 culinary and yeah. So and then we have 2 live entertainment. All right. I'm going to add some events to make sure then the testing is fair across the.
Okay, perfect.
So what did I say?
David did a lot of analysis, Lori.
What's that?
David did a lot of analysis for, like, he did a good job when that, like, what I say, he did a good job in those setting up the limits.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was asking ChatGPT, like, how my previous developer has come up with those points. And ChatGPT told it's not something. He did like a different analysis, and then he did how he come up with those points. Yeah, he did a lot of things.
I opened.
So he did it. So he did a good job with that part. Yeah.
Yeah, that's heuristic. Even that scrapper thing also, I feel as good.
No. Like, what I asked ChatGPT is how we come up with those max points, right? We discussed, right? I was like, parallelly, I was just checking that it shows. He didn't pick those numbers randomly. It usually is data-driven tuning plus business trade-off. He used those 2 models and then he come up with those plans.
Yeah. Like I said, go ahead.
Yeah, he gave us like a positive, like if everything is good, he gave us a 4. Like he given 4 different criteria: valid price, future date, good image, and trusted venue. Those are the things he come up with the 4 points for positive.
Okay, so Jaya, I think that we We did it last night when you were pulling in all those events. I should have chosen some of, I should, it's not working. Eventbrite's not working because we were playing with it last night, Arun.
Okay.
Not playing, we were pulling.
Okay.
But then I didn't choose any of them and I should have. So
Yeah,
just,
can you scroll down, Jaya? Like, can you scroll down? Okay, live and one, it's still locked. Can you scroll down?
That's all.
That's the thing. Okay. No, you cancel the event, right? That cancel event will be down at the
New user.
No. Like, open this user.
The old
Yeah,
one?
same user. Yeah, old one. That's what I want. I want to see the response.
Okay.
Yeah, new user will show all those events. That's different thing, right? So. And Jaya, can you keep track of your test user IDs?
Cancel
that's not it.
RNB.
Yeah, this is not the.
Now
Yeah,
it's,
only one is showing, right? And that
live and local. This is my ID.
live and local is coming.
Yeah.
So go down. Yeah, so now that's correct. It's correct now because see, go down. So you're going to this one, then it says canceled event. You canceled that one. So now you go back up and now you only have one to choose from. That is so weird. There was 2 last night. Now there's only 1. That's correct. That one is correct.
No, she canceled and she picked up the second event also already. She didn't. This is not the right test case we are testing.
It's not right?
No. I want to know what category she canceled and what category. Like, looks like she picked up already the second category. You are going. It's showing. If you scroll down, yeah.
So it's live and local. Yeah. Live and local.
No, live and local. She didn't pick it up. It's the second category. She already played with Curious and Chill. She canceled the event. And she
so there should have been another Curious and Chill.
Maybe it was there before. That's the reason I just want to test that particular scenario.
Well, no, but she's going to a Curious and Chill. She accepted one.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Option will be shown before accepting, right?
Yeah.
She already accepted.
And the way that's laid out is way too confusing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have the recorded video. Can I show you?
So I have to send an email.
Yeah, I'm checking it.
I'm going to, the heuristics were literally here. Okay. All right. If somebody's got some feedback going on, something.
That is in the video.
Oh.
It's a video. She didn't.
So if you go down below, you're already going. Yeah. So you picked one. And then but you haven't picked.
Can you mute it? Mute the video there.
Then it's your second category is then you have to choose one of those 2.
Mute it, yeah. Mute it. Okay, it's showing live and local. Okay, live and local now it's showing only one, right? You are in. Okay. Yeah. Okay. You cancelled. Okay. I thought of asking you this, Lori. In case if the dashboard page is refreshing, right? We are displaying again that one. Now it's showing 2 different category. You are going. Okay. Which one you cancelled it? Can you scroll like like a little bit fast? Like no.
I will show you.
Scroll faster front.
Order only.
No, in order I saw that you picked those 2 events. I just want to know which one you cancelled it.
Okay.
Can you go back to 27 minutes? Yeah, 27th minute. Can you go to 27th minute?
Here I'm choosing to you.
There you go.
Can you, this is video recording, right? So okay, you have live and local 2 locked, and okay, Curious and Chill you have 2 locked, okay, 2 opened. So you picked both 2 events, correct?
Yes. I'm not able to do this. going to join which event.
No, go to
Functional
27th
changes we
minute.
are already
No,
in
no.
that
Go to
document we have
27th minute.
mentioned that
Yeah, go to 27th minute. You choose an all 2 events. Like 27th minute, I saw your screen as 2 events you are going. Yeah, 27th minute. Yeah. So in this case, you already picked curious and chill, right? So if you go to 27th minute, you pick the second event also. Yeah. Yeah, you clicked on that one and then you confirm selection.
yeah, now
Yeah.
I selected 2 events. After that,
Yeah, you are going to 2 events. Yeah. So it will be refreshed and then I'm just
No, we
asking.
keep seeing that when it
That's what I'm
refreshes.
saying.
Yeah.
Only login time we can show it, right? I was yesterday. I was feeling the same thing when I canceled the event, and I was saying, I feel a little awkward when I was seeing the same message again and again.
Yeah, we don't want
that.
I thought of asking you that one.
that.
Now it's
Yeah.
2 events were going.
Okay, so now you've got the 2 events. So can we test? So
No, this is a video.
So
It's not the real one. It's a video. She recorded the video.
morning, yesterday night video.
Oh, this was the video. Okay.
Okay, I cancelled one event.
Okay,
See.
curious and chill. Okay.
I want to show the scenario of what we did.
Okay, curious and chill is coming again with 2.
There you go.
Currently, you have 2 curious and chill, Lori, in your.
2 events is showing. That's the.
No, that's cultural now, right? So that's cultural, and there's 3
currently
or
those 2
4.
events are.
No, there's 3 or 4 cultural events listed right now and I'll double check. So the chill is the same thing as the cultural category, and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4.
Because
4
events in the cultural category. So there should have been 5. I got 5.
Okay, now I need to check which one. You are going is.
Oh, sorry, 4. I got 4.
Okay, corresponding scenario. I need to test it and I need to fix it. Because yesterday I had 2 events. I selected first event because in this case she selected 2 events before itself. You are going, it was showing 2 events. My case, I selected only 1 event. You are going and then cancelled that, and I was getting only 1 in the response.
Right.
So I need to test this particular scenario.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, Lori. I'll check on this one. I'll just stimulate try to reproduce the same scenario.
Right, but don't test. You can't test until I can't get any more events into the database because Eventbrite's not bringing any.
No, you have 4 events for curious and
cultural. Yes.
Cultural, right? I will use that one as the
All right.
example. Yeah.
Okay.
I will choose corresponding.
Yeah, because all the other ones only have 2.
Yeah, that one I will use as a.
Right.
Anyhow, if it has 2 also, that is fine for me. If it is 2, then it's very easy for me to check it because in that case, it will not show, right? 2 means it will show only 1 in the response because already I cancelled 1.
Right.
So I need to choose cultural, curious,
Yeah.
and is an option for me.
Yeah.
For me
And don't do anything with participation only as 1.
Yeah, no, those are the things yesterday I was checking and I was not able to reproduce. Right. So that's the reason I asked the user ID.
So here we are at the situation, right? You know, because J.O., you and I were testing, we were pulling those events last night, and now Eventbrite doesn't want to give us any. So, so it's not a time thing. So that's what that says to me, right? In my mind, it's not like, oh, we're doing all of this within a limited time space. It seems to be more, or the time space is larger than I'm realizing. Maybe it's a 24-hour period, something like that. What's that?
Okay, we can do it. This 1 week only I'm doing that scrapping and for research work.
I'm trying again, scraper again. So I don't know, Arun, maybe it's a 24-hour period or something.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to tell Lori, but my laptop got died. My office laptop. It's a huge laptop. That is a horrible laptop I ever worked on in my life. I don't know why BMW stick with this HP laptops. I don't know. I used Lenovo before, and I had a Lenovo personal laptop, gaming laptop. I used Lenovo, Asus, Mac. I used all those things, but HP, this is the first time I'm using it, and it's horrible.
Which kind?
HP?
HP, I
Oh,
think which model,
HP.
I don't know, but
Yeah.
it's a EZ book, but
No.
charge is not even standing for an hour. Lenovo, I used to use it in Michelin. I used to use tons of softwares, but it will be at least 3 or 4 hours. It will be there. I have used engineering laptop. It was almost 5 or 6 lakhs laptop, but
Right. Okay.
but this one not even 1 hour, and it requires booster charger also. If I go to my desk, it will not work. I need to.
I'm surprised you guys aren't using towers because there's so much more power still. I'm sorry, Jaya.
Device driver, something is there. It will take power. It will charge.
No, that's okay. But this is like you need to think of not in our way, right? It's corporate, right?
Okay.
If it is personal laptop, we can optimize it, but it's corporate laptops. The standard needs to be there. Everyone is feeling the same, not only me. Everyone is feeling the same here, because for me, I need to open at least 3 or 4 Intel IJ for my repos. So I need to work parallelly on 5 repos. Parallelly, I need to run 5 local servers. And I was working on something. I need to run 5 local servers for my testing. So this laptop is not good for that. Its CPU is reaching 100.
Something we start discussed. Yes, Lori.
That's
actually you try to tell something. We started discussing about laptop charger. What you are trying to say?
I'm sorry.
No, Lori already completed her point. So what, like you asked about that one, right? That time Lori was saying, yeah.
Okay, so I just Googled, as of April 30th, issues with Eventbrite scrapers are typically caused now by recent changes to the site's dated delivery or anti-bot measures. So Eventbrite uses the dynamic content that loads as the user scrolls. Scrapers that do not simulate scrolling or wait for content to populate via JavaScript will fail to capture event cards. This is new information to me.
Yeah, yesterday when I was working on that, I didn't got any Eventbrite response. I couldn't able to fix the response was there, but I couldn't able to get the response.
So what is this about that does scrapers that do not simulate scrolling or wait for content to populate via JavaScript will fail to capture event cards?
Ours is JavaScript, so for sure it will fail.
Say that again?
Ours is JavaScript, for sure it will fail. Like our code is a JavaScript code, so for sure it will fail.
So is that what we need to change?
That I didn't know, Lori, because yesterday I was facing that issue.
I have, you know me, I have asked, I've Googled
that's what I'm saying.
We've had this issue. This is brand new information to me.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, right? Yesterday I didn't, that's my fault, I guess. I didn't do the Google research yesterday. I was just, I didn't got the results from Eventbrite. So I just, Scrapper itself, I changed it to post request and I got the results.
I got you, but you got to remember, Eventbrite is a bad actor, right? It is a bad actor. So they're going to do this.
No, that is because of why I did the change request, right? I did from get to post.
Yeah. And then it says the site employs sophisticated detection that can trigger blocks. Modern scrapers often require residential proxies and exponential backoff, and then retrying after errors with increasing wait times to avoid being flagged.
No, but retry, that's another thing. Retry, if you apply it, if I'm trying to retry the same thing, then it will be a multiple request, right?
Right.
On Eventbrite side.
Right. And then Eventbrite frequently updates its internal JSON structure tags. We already know about that one.
That we already faced. Yeah, that we faced the issue.
And then several. Look at this. Are you ready for this? Yeah. Depreciated tools. Several older scrapers on platforms like Appify have been marked as depreciated. No, that's not depreciated. Sorry, deprecated?
Yeah, deprecated is like a decommissioned
what does that mean? What does that mean in the context of coding?
Deprecated is that URL is now more valid. It's not, we are not supposed to use that URL.
And says, and may no longer function with current site architecture.
Yeah.
See, they're such a bad actor.
Yeah, that's what I told, right? And I was like, first thing when I was telling about my WIS vulnerabilities, if I'm upgrading to 4.0, there are a lot of deprecated APIs. I need to remove from that and I need to upgrade it to new APIs.
Right.
Yeah.
It says to update, clear the cache cookies.
One more thing, Glory, is as you mentioned, clear cookies. How many days you want to keep the session alive for a user?
Say that again.
How many days?
Uh-oh.
A user.
You stopped there for a second. Re-say that.
How many days you want to keep the session alive for a user? Like login session for a user. How many days you want to keep?
Without a refresh.
Log out or something.
Well, it's got to be real time, because we may take an event away that's sitting there because it's either
dashboard will refresh. I'm saying the session, login session.
Oh.
If you log in your browser and whenever you are going again,
and you don't log out.
Yeah, and you don't log out, and if whenever you are going next time, you are seeing my events, right?
Does it have to do with
but that will be the key point for app, mobile app.
Okay.
Because in Michelin, we used to have 2 days time. If they didn't use the app for 48 hours, we'll log out and we'll clear the cache in the background, because it will local database will get affected.
So we should just go with with the industry standard.
Industry standard is it depends on the app. That's what they will not have any defined standards.
So what's our app like? Let's look at the industry standard for our kind of app.
I think it's we can keep it for a week, because we don't have much load like Michelin has.
All right. I'm going to leave that to you guys.
Tons of PDFs and those.
Yeah, I'm going to leave that to you guys, because it's completely foreign to me. So
no, that's what I'm saying. Michelin has tons of PDFs. It integrated with when we are loading the app itself. It will load around 8 PDFs in the app, and each PDF will be 3 or 4 MBs, and then they can upload images directly from iPhone, like 60 MB, 70 MB images. They can upload it for a claim. So those are like heavy handling, right? That's the reason we log out after a certain time. We just log out and we'll keep all the information in the background.
Good. So there's something else I just found here. It's called the HAR method, HAR.
Okay.
It's no code. If automated scrapers are blocked, you can manually capture data by opening the network tab in your browser's developer tools, navigating Eventbrite search results to trigger data requests, and exporting the network traffic as a HAR file and using a parser to extract the raw JSON data.
Okay, that's a new thing for me. Yesterday I was, because yesterday I wrote my Python script and then I tried to pull it as a post method. I didn't think of this. We can do this. Maybe we can use it as a fallback. I can explore that.
I guess a fallback, but I certainly don't want to be doing that. Yeah. Is there a way? Well, that's an interesting thing. Is there a way for if we build in the future an AI agent, to buttress, to be that like fixer between Eventbrite and and the dashboard, that the AI can also utilize that manual method, maybe. I don't know. I'm talking out of my butt, but so but the thing for us to look at this moment is this right, is the thing that neither of us knew that this was new, which was he says scrapers that do not simulate scrolling or wait for content to populate via JavaScript will fail to capture event cards.
Yeah, maybe I will explore that, because yesterday, from which time they mentioned, Lori, from which time they are facing that issue, like around which time they mentioned that? Because around 10:30 yesterday means your time 7:30. I was working on that and I messaged you, right? That time.
So that was right after Jay. That was right after Jay and my meeting where we were pulling a crap ton. We were pulling a lot of events.
Okay, because I was like, my son slept around 10:30 and then I started working on that.
That's 7:30 at time in the morning.
Well, we had
that's what.
right. 6:30 my time is when our meeting was, and 7:30. Yeah, so we were done around 7:30 my time, which would have been 10:30 your time.
Yeah. That's what after your call, right? When you were in the call, I didn't do anything because I don't want to mess up anything in that time. So when you messaged me or getting into the call, I just stopped
Yeah.
and
And
I was playing
it's
with my
still not
son.
working. And basically it's still not working. It's
Okay.
still not working now. I just
In
tried
my local,
it
it was working. Yesterday itself, it was started working in
but
my
it's
local
not,
after I fixed it. Yeah.
it's still not pulling right now. So
Maybe because of the method I changed it, started working, I guess. Because I did it in a different way.
Hang on a second here. And obviously you're going to have to check the references on these just in case, right?
Yeah, I will check that, Lori. But maybe I will check why it was worked for me yesterday after the issue came. Maybe because of the post request or something. I will check what is I will check in Eventbrite blog where they have written. I will just ask them.
Okay, I'm putting this in. These are the words. Got it. Okay, so I just put that into the group support.
Yeah.
And then the other part.
Ours is not lazy loading, I guess. Jaya, did you find ours is lazy loading?
What's that?
No, I'm just asking Jaya. Did you find this is our Scrapper API is lazy loading?
Maybe, like I said, that's the whole thing about.
No. I'm asking Jaya because she was doing the analysis, right? She knows that lazy loading.
No.
Ours is not lazy loading?
No. It's perfect.
No, not. I'm saying lazy loading is the term in Next.js.
AC loading means what is?
No, that's a technical term in background. It's not a UI related one. Lazy loading is a technical term.
What is that exact meaning?
As Next.js we have, right? Next.js, if we are doing it, like we have different kinds of loading. Like lazy loading is how we can say is once we get all the response, we'll start displaying everything in the UI. And I think we have different kind of loading is there in Next.js. I don't remember the exact one, but I'm thinking front end is not lazy loading. I changed it to different one.
Okay, here once we have set all those things after given scrapping, it fetch all those events.
Okay. No, on the side of it.
Is it lazy loading or what the term is?
No, what I'm saying is, okay, no, maybe I can check it because lazy loading is nothing but everything whenever we are triggering the request, right? Like when you are triggering the request, it will send the request and then it will get the response and it will start mapping and then it will start showing in the UI. And normally I changed in front end from lazy loading to different one because I don't want to have the slowness because of the image was not displaying properly, right? You remember we had that issue. That's the reason I changed it from lazy loading to different one.
Okay. I will check that one.
Yeah.
So I just threw in that last little paragraph into chat and to further explain it for me. And the only thing I understood premises is, event search listings can load more cards only if after JavaScript runs, the page waits, the user scrolls, or the pagination behavior triggers. A normal scraper that does not act like a browser can miss those later cards.
Okay.
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 No. So, no. But wait a minute. But if no events come in, because it's saying that a lot, that then so it's saying that if no events are coming in, that the lazy thing could be a problem, but then that means it's not the only problem. And so, the page loads, but scraper sees 0 event cards. It means JavaScript lazy loading problem, wrong selector, or Eventbrite changed page structure.
Yesterday I faced that issue and then I added a few texts to see whether I'm seeing the correct one. But events all, I got the success response, but the page was not showing anything. Then I did a different live entertainment. I was like after adding the post method, I'm able to see it. So I thought I may broken something in between when I was writing the code. So I didn't check the Eventbrite site.
Arun, the front page, before that, once I said no, some bug is there, loading is time. After you change
It always,
yes, change to something lazy loading or something. Because
Yeah.
but in the back side, it's immediately showing that event page. Not
No,
showing
backside is different, right? Backside is just a API call. It's
because
not taking from anything from the database, right? That's what I asked you, right? When you are seeing a slow response.
Oh, that's why I said.
No. Lazy loading is lazy loading. We have like 10 different types of loading in Next.js. We have 10 different types of loading. Our social 6, we can use lazy loading, I think skeleton loading, and pagination, bouncing. We can use those kind of things for our social 6. Those will support perfectly for backend. But front end, those images are like sometimes if you are uploading like showing the event image, right? Then you are pulling it from database. If the image is almost 20 MB, and for example, I'm in India, 20 MB uploading it will take at least 2 to 3 seconds for me for sure if I'm in India. But here 20 MB is not even milliseconds based on my bandwidth, because I'm getting almost 600 MB, like uploading speed itself 300 Mbps I'm getting it per second. In speed test itself. In India, if I say the same thing, they will say 1 Gbps we are getting it in Airtel, but if I do the speed test, I will get only 20 Mbps. That's what, like the speed network layer, that's what I asked you, right? Whenever you are doing, if you are not able to see the image properly, then if you go to the network layer and then see where the network fails, like which took more time, that will show that which API call or which image loading, rendering, it took more time, you can able to see that max cap, then we can do the performance improvement in that particular part. Or you can just capture the network packets and then you can see where it dropped. The network dropped and then where it come back, you can see those in the TCP layer, you can see it. When you are doing a network capture, you can able to find it. Because this is a PowerShell, if you open the PowerShell and if you do the packet capture, then you can able to see where the network drops. And in which scenario network drops and it come back. Those things you can do it. That's a major thing when you are doing it, performance improvements, you can see it.
Okay, I'll check.
Yeah, whenever you are seeing a slowness in the front end, you can just open the network tab or you can just run the TCP dump, but make sure you are not running the TCP, you are stopping the TCP dump, because after 2 hours, your entire laptop space will be filled with those TCP dump, because TCP dump will capture each and everything from your network. Yeah.
Yeah, and so I'm just, screwing around here with chat, and I gave it the other clues that when it's 0 events, it comes in very quickly versus when it's actually pulling events.
Okay.
And then so it says the 0 event runs are coming back much faster. Can you please change the 0 results logic so that it does not immediately return 0 when no cards are found? So that's part of the lazy thing problem. That's what this says. It may be a premature exit rather than a true no events result.
Yeah, we can check that.
Yeah. All right. Okay, guys. You guys all got your stuff that you're going to work on?
Okay, tomorrow I'll check why David put that confidence level scoring, why it is like.
Yeah,
that point
right.
I'll check heuristic rules.
Yeah, and where that all really, the deeper the analysis.
Okay, I'll check.
So Arun, we should let you get back to your other job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I am already late 10 minutes.
You're what?
I'm already late 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And
so, and then Arun just messaged me how the stuff's going.
Yeah, sure.
And if you need me, I have got a business thing at, I don't know, 5:30, so I won't be available to talk, but you can still message me.
Yeah, sure.
So I've been invited to a more exclusive pitch, a pitching, business pitching thing. So, maybe I'll learn a little something more. Show me the money. Yeah. Do you know that I met an investor at a networking event? And it's my first one that I actually talked to. He's an angel investor. And before I gave him my 2-sentence thing of what a social 6 is, he didn't ask any, number of metrics, nothing. He didn't ask about any of that. His next question was, what's your exit strategy? And I'm like, well, I understand that I will need that to have that. I said, but I'm just working on minimal viable product, getting that out. And he said, oh, it doesn't matter. He goes, you need to be able to say right away what your exit strategy is. And I just thought, I just can't think that way. I just can't think that way when having an initial conversation. It's different if you set up a meeting with someone, right? But this was during a network social, and everybody's got a drink in their hand, and so anyways. But I found out something else, that some people that say they're an angel investors and pay money to be part of an investor, they pay like $2,000, $3,000, $5,000 to be in a circle, but they never write a check. They just want it for status. So they never actually invest in any of the companies that the investor circle, talks about, gets together about, and then makes a decision on to then, invest in. That's what these investor circles do. They just want to say it. And they just want to say that they're a part of this investor circle, and they never cut a check.
Okay.
Only in America. All right. Bye, Arun. Oh, he's already off. Well, he's not off, but his voice is off. So we're just going to ditch him. So let's just say goodbye. Thank you, Jaya.
Thank you, Laurie. Thank you, Arun. Bye.
I will message him that we ditched him. Okay.
Okay, I will check tomorrow that how we done that scoring and all.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Yeah.